Welcome everyone, we're going to go through a GCSE past paper question that links the periodic table to electron configuration and ionic bonding. Let's get started. Here's the first part of the question. This question is about sodium and chlorine. The diagram shows the positions of sodium and chlorine in the periodic table. State one difference and one similarity in the electronic structure of sodium and chlorine. First, let's think about how the modern periodic table is arranged and why. Electrons exist in shells. The first shell can contain a maximum of 2 electrons, the second shell a maximum of 8, and, well, it gets a little trickier after that. But for GCSE, you need to know that for the first 20 elements, the maximum number of electrons that can fit in the first 4 shells is 2, 8, 8, 2. Atoms lose, gain, or share outer electrons when they make chemical bonds. They do this to get a full outer shell of electrons. This is a stable electronic configuration, a stable electronic structure. Chemical reactions involve bonds breaking and bonds forming, so the way in which an element reacts is linked to its electron configuration. The modern periodic table is ordered by increasing proton number. Because atoms are neutral overall, the number of protons in the nucleus is equal to the total number of electrons. Let's take a look at the electron configurations of the first 20 elements. I've highlighted group 2. Each atom in group 2 has 2 outer shell electrons. Here, I've highlighted period 3. Each atom in period 3 has 3 electron shells. The group indicates the number of outer electrons. The period shows the total number of electron shells. Let's address the question. Similarity, both sodium and chlorine atoms have 3 electron shells. Difference, sodium atoms have 1 outer shell electron, chlorine atoms have 7. Here's the next part of the question. Sodium atoms react with chlorine atoms to produce sodium chloride, NaCl. Describe what happens when a sodium atom reacts with a chlorine atom. Write about electron transfer in your answer. We said earlier that electrons are shared or transferred when chemical bonds are formed. Atoms do this to obtain a stable electron configuration, a full outer shell. Ionic bonds occur between metals and non-metals. Ionic bonds involve electron transfer. Dot and cross diagrams can be used to show the outer electrons involved in chemical bonding. Inner electrons are not shown. The electron from sodium is represented as a dot. This is transferred to the chlorine atom. The sodium atom becomes a sodium 1 plus ion. The chlorine atom becomes a chloride 1 minus ion. Let's address the question. Each sodium atom loses 1 electron. Each chlorine atom gains 1 electron. You could also state that an ionic bond is formed between Na plus ions and Cl minus ions. If you want to, you could try drawing the dot and cross diagrams for magnesium oxide and calcium bromide as an extra challenge. Here are the details for the questions we've just gone through. Please feel free to add any comments or ask any questions or give suggestions. Thanks for watching.